Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jahlial. In this incarnation, we are in a new day of this planetary transition. So, I decided to do these readings in a collective way for all the people that can resonate with them. So, if you don't have resonance, you can let it go or expect or wait for another reading in the future. And the main theme, the main focus of today is how we can transcend the challenges that are presenting in our experiences. I'm going to include myself. So when I asked with which things those challenges were linked, this card came out, and I am not surprised at all because this is a timeless reading, but this is very linked with the astrological sky that we are having right now with all this and Aquarian and Uranian energy. So the main challenge has to do with a structure that we have to leave behind. So for many people, this could be linked with a relationship. For other people, could be linked with living a house, a city, a way of generating resources. This is about living something that once gave you comfort or gave you security, but it doesn't anymore. In fact, it doesn't resonate with the next phase of your path. And we know how changes many times activate our resistances because no matter how we are perceiving them, the ego tends to perceive things as good or bad, but everything has its aspect of light and shadow. And in fact, at the moments that we are experiencing happy things, what we could judge as happy things, is important to continue doing the labor. And I'm not talking about being worried about what can go wrong, but to keep doing our labor of expansion of consciousness that is linked with illuminating aspects of ourselves. Because when we forget to do that, and this is about being in the present, actually, when we forget to do that, situations could come to our lives to show us that we have to keep doing that work. So this has no end, the spiritual path, I mean. So no matter how many people are perceiving their experiences, this is something that is happening, this disruptive change, or for other people could be linked with structural changes in some area of the life that is causing discomfort too. So as I said, this is happening with a divine purpose, and we know it, and many times even we can understand that on the mental level. We have to work with our emotions and with our body to release them and to go through these experiences. So first of all, we have that card, and I decided to pull another one, and this is the other challenge, the Nine of Pentacles. So this card as a challenge, I think it has to do with a belief, a perception of ourselves. For many people, this could be linked with, living a relationship, and I don't know if I am able to do this alone, if I am going to find plenitude inside, or happiness, or peace, or, could be linked with something like that, or I don't know if I will be able to do this alone. For other people, could be linked with having to take the initiative to start something alone, and maybe they are doubting of their capacities to bear the fruits of their own efforts. And this card at the same time is telling us that we are all capable, and we are having these transits with karma nodes, and North Node in Aries is very linked with independent energy. So for many people, it's like starting something alone, and you have to trust that you are able to do it. You have the capacity to do it. So these are the challenges that we have to transcend. And I asked how we can transcend those challenges. And in first place, the Eight of Wands came out. So this card is telling us that for many people, it's like to move to other city, to move from house, to really do it. For other people, it's like some news are coming, so those are opportunities to take. And for other people, could be linked with, you can start again. You have the energy, you have the fire to do this, and it doesn't matter how old are you or in which phase of your life you are. You can do this because you have the strength and the energy and the force to confront this process. So the other card that I pulled is the Magician. Sorry, I had to stop the video because I had to look for a word. I am improving my English, but I am not totally fluent yet. But I will get better. Okay, this card, from this perspective, the Magician, from this perspective, is telling us that a creative movement is being born inside of us, but it hasn't found a way of manifestation yet. And this is happening maybe because of a perception of ourselves, and this card at the same time is telling us that we have all the capacities and all the tools to make the magic, to initiate whatever thing we want to begin or to create. But it could be that for some people this is linked with having a limited perception of themselves, like I'm not able to do this. For other people could be linked with maybe have to transgress certain things, maybe the opinions of society. Maybe it is linked with having to begin something with their sole purpose, but they are having these resistances on how what people will say or how my friends are gonna react, for example, or society, etc. So this is about making silence, being in silence, and and really illuminate those conditionings that are preventing that this creative movement can really manifest. Because here, as I said, this person have all the tools, all the capacities, and we cannot experiment something in our lives that we are not ready to experiment. So I think it's very important to remember that we always have the key inside for every situation, no matter how we are perceiving those situations. We always have the key, and we have to remember that. And in fact, the key many times, often, is something so simple to do, so simple, but many times we don't consider it because we look for making the situations more complex, or because we are resistant to do what we know we have to do. So this is telling us. And the last card that I pulled is the Eight of Cups. So this card is telling me, the cups are linked with emotions, that we have to live maybe our relationships, maybe our space, something that and in the past gave us a certain plenitude, could be, but right now with certain melancholy we have to begin another path. Or maybe it is linked with leaving behind certain aspects of our emotions, of our identity. This apply, in my own experience, this applies to this, because we have to begin this new path, and maybe we have uncertainty of what there is, in the ahead, what there is ahead, but. Again, we have all the capacities, and in fact the main challenge at the same time is telling us that we are able to do this. We are able to do this, and that this structure doesn't work for us anymore. So we have to accept these changes that are coming. Okay, family, I'm ending the video here. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.